Oh, we got ourselves Mr. Rezee versus Gronk. A storied matchup, tale as old as time. And assuming time started after the pandemic. Well, after the lockdowns of the pandemic, I should clarify. Mr. Rezee, I think, it's difficult to really talk about their play styles and their histories when they're sitting 4 feet away from me. I don't think Mr. Rezee's taken a set, I'm not positive, but it's almost always been very close. Especially after the pandemic, or, you know what I mean, especially after the pandemic. Mr. Rezee, he certainly leveled way the hell up since pre-pandemic, back in 2020. Wii Fit Trainer is definitely a threat.
That was the first word he said.
There you go, Gronk gets his opening. Nearly, that probably wouldn't have killed actually. Town City, it has narrow walls, but Greninja back air, not the most powerful move. Still though, 40%, 45%. Greninja is at that point where he's essentially a dead man walking. He's not very heavy, and Wii Fit Trainer, especially with deep breathing up, Wii Fit Trainer is a very much bang your dead kind of character. So any chip that Greninja gets at this point is, you know, just gravy. 74% is a pretty good lead. Forward throw, not quite. Get up attack, very interesting choice. Oh, and he just stood there. I think that was a misinput based on his bodily reaction. Caught him jumping. Yeah, he's fine. Dash attack, Greninja's favorite combo starter. Maybe second favorite after down tilt. Wii Fit Trainer opting, like at this percent, Wii Fit Trainer is kind of scared to go in, and you understand why. I mean, Greninja does have a handful of kill moves that will work at this percent. So if he wants to run to the ledge, just camp that, throw out side Bs, neutral Bs, do whatever he can to get back onto the stage and try to get himself some extra credit, or actual credit. He just wants to keep this frog away from him. Stay away from me, please. Dash attack in the upper will absolutely take it. 170. %. Greninja is a very fast character, but he's also kind of awkward. Not easy to learn, or not easy to master. In fact, actually no, he isn't easy to learn. His neutral air is really weird. Forward air is kind of weird. He's got a lot of tippers that don't work if they don't like connect exactly correct. But if you get it all working together, you can figure him out. He's a really strong character. He's just not higher on the tier list because it's not working. Like, why would you learn Greninja when you could learn Aegis? Come back to the stage. So those deep breathing. And there it goes. Oh, just barely whiffed. And not, nope. Second one will do it. There you go. So this is still best of 3. Mr. Rezee has one more opportunity to get himself on the board before he takes himself a one-way trip to losers.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember.
There's chaos and fancy large. What? No, I've been calling you. What?
Well, she just should be in the color of those bows. Oh, I probably
I missed the stage there.
What? Yeah, there's enough units in the game now. We have our reserves section.
Swapping from Greninja to Mewtwo. It's an obvious choice. Not at all a surprise.
The Gronk Mewtwo, eh?
Apparently not.
Guess not.
That's it. Feel the burn.
Okay.
Where do you want?
Mr. Rezee saying that his shield button was finicky. Alright, enough of that Mewtwo shenanigans. Going back to the Greninja, one of game one. Why not?
This is game 2.
This is game 2. Yeah, Gronk up 1-0. Mr. Z, very strong start at 40%, deep breathing into 2 moves. That's the power of deep breathing players.
Yeah.
Do not get hit. Do not get hit while Mr. Z, while Wii Fit trainer specifically, is going purple.
Yeah.
There is no shame in camping. It is morally acceptable. Ooh, just barely got that. Another benefit from deep breathing that you might not have noticed is that I think she takes 10%. It's either 10% less damage or 10% less knockback. One of those two.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's a defensive move as well. It helps her live longer, on top of healing her. On top
Oh
of
my god! The water hit the ball.
Yeah.
I didn't know it could do that.
yeah. Hydro Pump is a attack. Yeah. Like, it doesn't put you in knockback, but it does damage.
It does damage.
Yeah, and if it does damage, then it's going to hit the soccer ball back as well. Greninja just going back and forth with his dash attacks. And as soon as he gets one, like, you can see why. As soon as he got one, he got stage control, and then you hit him again. Now he's up to 80.
Yeah.
Up there, might have actually done it.
Oh my goodness.
Both of these two just trading percent leads back and forth.
Honestly.
Not yet.
Yeah, this is very much in the range where all of their kill confirms are going to be hitting.
For Greninja, it's a little more awkward. You can avoid the down tilt into up smash 100% of the time if you're always DIing out, but that means running away from your opponent, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's difficult to really find.
Yeah.
Hit him with the soccer ball, 11%.
Ooh.
Caught him DIing in. That was the frame trap, or DI trap rather.
Yeah. Hit by that a few times.
Back there's still not enough though.
Be off the ledge.
Mr. Z getting a little aggressive with these approaches, but at the same time, like, you kind of get why. He's at 160, nearly died to that.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're a dead man walking, so you might as well just go in and start. Off you go. You might at that percent, like, you might as well just go in and start doing the risky shit.
Yeah.
Because A, your opponent's probably not going to expect it, and B, like, what do you have to lose? Your stock?
Yeah.
It's practically gone already.
And for most characters, like, you want to hold on to that for all the rage.
Right.
On Wii Fit, you essentially get your rage back immediately by deep breathing during invincibility.
That's a good point, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Forward tilt. Not yet. Deep breathing, though. Another one will absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Especially while she's purple.
Oh.
Yeah, roll in, unfortunately.
Fishing.
Or up air, rather, will do it. That move's huge, actually.
It just
Goodness.
barely goes out to the side.
Yeah.
Feel the burn.
Wii Fit Trainer was not a powerful character in Smash 4 because her hitboxes were tiny, and they definitely fixed that. I mean, did you see that up there? Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Pretty groundbreaking.
1-1 against our 3rd seed.
Yeah. And we're still in best of threes. Yeah.
As I was saying on stream earlier before you joined me, Mr. Rezee, he has definitely brought this very close against Gronk many times. I don't think he's ever taken a set, but he's 100% a competitor.
Yeah, he's got the notes out too.
Oh yeah, he does.
Pouring them over.
We actually discussed this on Discord earlier on whether referencing handwritten notes was considered coaching, and we came to the agreement pretty unanimously that it's not, because the rule is against mid-set coaching, but if you have notes prepared ahead of time, that is by definition not mid-set.
Ah, okay.
Opting for the side B before the down B, and it didn't work out for him. He lost that deep breathing. Choked on his breath, which means he's like, if you interrupt Wii Fit Trainer before she can get deep breathing out, then it's going to stale a little bit. She's gonna have a hard time getting it back. But there it is, there. Down air and the back air will do it. Excellent lead for Gronk. Opening the game 3 very strong, letting him know that he is 3rd seed.
Not careful about this deep breathing. He's going in.
Ooh, Narum 1 at a 4 tilt. Interesting. If Mr. Rezee can take I was gonna say, if Mr. Rezee can take this right now, then it's not a massive deficit. Alright, thanks for commentating. Up tilt. Nope, not right just yet. Gronk being a little aggressive with these down airs. He's normally not this happy with his down airs. Back air? Oh, nope. Another deep breathing. Forward air will finally take it. Okay, so a bit of a hill. Wii Fit Trainer has the type of moveset with deep breathing that she can just kill anyone almost immediately and gain that lead back. That's why you gotta wait. When she's purple, you gotta wait. So Gronk taking perhaps the smarter decision to just hang back and throw some shurikens. Wii Fit Trainer doesn't have the strongest counterplay to camping. She's good at camping, she's not very good at answering it. Going for the instant kill with that side B. Tilt. That was good to not pull in with the up air immediately. Rather wait for Gronk to come down with something first. Forward air still not enough, just barely though. Especially as he goes for that down tilt, that legend off the wall. I wonder if it actually hits. Like, I've never seen him land it. That's not meant to be a criticism against him. But he keeps going for it, so he probably knows something I don't. Forward air still not enough. Probably stale at this point now too. Forward tilt to go. Okay. So Mr. Rezee, like just last week, he made a comeback pretty extreme as well, but unfortunately, he lost the soccer ball, didn't get it back fast enough, and then he had to re-grab the leg.